Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Saints and Sinners Season 4, Episode 1. Okay, it's been off for a minute. It's been off since, I think, 2017. It's been gone for like a year or two. I hate when shows go on for so long because I forget names, I forget what happened last time, and I did not try to recap and watch the last season at all. I did review last season though, so there should be reviews of last season on my channel somewhere. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a Jaybird. Jaybird. Dun 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 dun. I'm trying to get the right water bottle up that has water in it. Do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. Y'all know all the same stuff, good stuff that I say all the time. I'm say all the time. So let's get started. So we see the episode starts off. We see somebody dragging a body out of a location, and I'm like, what is going on, girl? I hope y'all heard all that because I had my mic on. I don't feel like redoing it. But I'm pretty sure because it was right on the table. But we see somebody dragging the body out of a location. You can't really see where the body coming out of. But just somebody dragging the body. It's wrapped up in plastic and all that good stuff. But not good stuff because it's a dead body. So we then see them take the body to like someone's backyard and they dump it in an empty pool, okay? In a whole empty pool. Then from there we see everything picks up like 1 year later after, Greater Hope Church has caught fire. So it's been a whole year since all that stuff happened last season. So we see Ella and Rex. Ella and Rex seem to be some sort of a couple, okay? To where they're like in the same house, like, hey boo, what you doing, boo? Nothing. And I'm like, oh, so y'all like a thing now? Okay. Well, I guess it's been a year, so we shall see. So, he like, yeah, I made a reservation to go out later on. And she like, well, no, I think we should like spend some time in the house. He like, look, you know what I'm saying? You need to realize a man is only gonna be so patient or whatever. Why we gotta keep hiding our relationship. So we see, she like, I don't really want to be out in public with you. And he like, why can't we just share our love with everybody in town? And then, she like, I just don't want my business all out in these streets or whatever. I don't want it all out there and whatnot. He then showed a paper that shows how Malik and Jabari, who have teamed up because we found out they brothers. Okay, so Jabari brother is Malik. Malik's brother is Jabari. So, Jabari and Malik didn't teamed up or whatever, and Jabari has not helped Rex get any of his businesses back that I think Malik stole last season or whatever. And he like, well, I know, Jabari always wanted to be in with family, like real family. So because that's his brother, I'm not surprised that he's like over there on that team. Like, but when the new brotherness wear off, okay, when he like, oh, it's not a shiny new toy, he'll come back around and we can figure out some things, work on some things, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be fine. Now, he like, she said, when it's gonna happen? Like, when you think it's gonna, that's gonna like we're off. And Rex say, well, when Malik is in the ground and dead. I'm looking like, well, you gonna just kill him? I guess so. We do see a little short scene later with Malik and Rex, walking around chit-chatting. And, not Malik, Rex and Jabari are walking around chit-chatting and everything. And he just like, so what you gonna do about your brother? Like, I need your help to kind of get him to get my stuff back. I'll talk to him. I don't know. And, he got his own ideas or whatever. So I will talk to him. I'm like, if you say so. But we do see, there's a new Malik this season. Okay, so Malik this season is played by this person. I don't know his real name. What I do know is he plays Roderick on Ambitions. So he plays the boyfriend of the mayor's mistress. I'm like, that's Roderick from. So he got two shows at the same time. So I guess that's cool. Same Jabari. Same Jabari. Even though Jabari looks Mexican. Okay, Jabari looks like the guy who plays Wild Dog on Arrow. He's been in other stuff too, that's what I know him for currently. But that's who we look like. I'm like, I can't think of the guy, but I'm like, he just, the haircut is weird. I'm like, his ears stick out more, but I'm like, I guess it is what it is. So, Jabari come in and tell his brother Malik how investor, the insurance inspectors have finished inspecting the fire at the church, and they can start rebuild. They're gonna get a whole new check, okay, because the fire was caused by something in the kitchen. Wasn't no big deal. He's like, oh, is that right? But what about the body? He like, oh, they said it was an accident. Wrong place, wrong time type of scenario. So they both feel like with either Ella, because they know Ella put a dead body in there or whatever. So they said they feel like either Ella has someone on the inside, okay, within the police department, or she just kind of fooling everyone, okay. She pulls some tricks some kind of way to have them, one, rule the fire an accident, and two, said the dead body in there was also like it wasn't no foul play. It was oops. Sorry, my bad. And I'm like, well, Ella has a lot of tricks up her sleeve, so we shall see what else she has up her sleeve for the rest of the season. So we do see Christy. Christy ass is in prison, okay? All up and through the prison. She got a whole little cellmate, you know what I'm saying? An angry lesbian who beat her up. I'm looking like, why you so angry, lesbian? And I assume her bunkmate was a lesbian because she just looked like an angry lesbian to me, in my opinion, okay? No tea, no shade. Anyway, what's in your hand? It's like, it's nothing. I don't believe that. Snatch and some letter from mama saying, talking about how things gonna get better, keep her head up, she'll be home soon. Oh, you think you better than us. Okay, you think you tough. I'm like, why are you so mad? Prison guard, not prison guard, but prison bunkmate, what you mad for? She's like, no, I don't think I'm better than you guys. And I'm like, you can tell she's terrified, okay? She don't want no problems. She don't want no issues. But, bunkmate girl, I'm going to show you how you think you ain't better than us. And she then smacks her with the Bible that Christy is holding. I'm like, why you smack me with a Bible? So, dude, you should. My aunt smacked my cousin Fatura with a Bible a long time ago. We were kids. And I think because Fatura kissed some boy outside of church, and Auntie Doreen smacked her with a Bible. Funny, it was funny. Funny to him. This wasn't funny, though, but that part was funny. Girl, focus. So, she telling, Chrissy how, you're not better than us. And then she starts to beat her up. I would have been like, bitch, I am better. We're gonna rumble. Okay, it's gonna be a rumble in this jungle. What you want to do? You can't let them see you sweat, okay, at all. Now, I don't think Chrissy can beat the girl up because she was on swole. It was not her first time in prison. Okay, she been there for a minute. She not getting on no time soon. And Chrissy got beaten up. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, we see Tam. Tam is at home with her baby, singing sweet little lullabies to their son. Okay, we also see Miles is there too. I'm like, oh, so y'all still kicking, y'all still together after all the things going on, y'all trying to make it work out. But you can see they own the same street but in different cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, they in the same area but at different times. Like they just, he can't get it right or whatever. So, cause she like, can you do this? Did you get this? Like, I needed this. Did you get this? He like, yes, I got that and that and that. So you can see like she's still kind of high strung, still stressed. Seems a bit still scared, but I mean, she was damn near murdered, baby kidnapped, and she was locked in the crazy house. So she has reason to be suspicious of any and everybody. But that was a whole year ago, and she has not moved past it. So, he like, it's all right, it's cool, true. He's still calm, cool, and collected. But he cheated, so, most cheating men are always calm. So, she opens some mail, and she's like, what is this? I can't believe this. He's like, what's wrong? Christy, she's up for parole. Like, how can she get up for parole? I'm looking like, some people get up for parole if that's a part of their stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. And she's highly upset, okay? She's angry. I'm like, you can't be like that. Because, well, I mean, it was a whole baby kidnap situation, so I guess it was just crazy. Anyway, we then see Ella meets up with this little senator man who he played in other stuff, and I can't remember his name, but he's a famous actor. He's a famous black actor, if you ask me. So she goes to meet up with the senator who was like on his last term. So he's doing like his little goodbye tour, saying goodbye to everybody here, everybody there. And Ella's like, let's talk, let's chit chat. Here I've had this, I've done that, I've raised this money, I've lowered that rate. She's running out her resume, and he's like, okay, so like, what's the point of this? Like, what do you have a point? Because you doing foreplay for something, like, but what's your point? And I'm like, all right, Senator. And she's like, when your term is over, I want you and your donors to endorse me. I want to have a seat in the state senate. He like, Cyprus is a very small town, you know what I'm saying? And you do great here in this small town, but the state senate is huge. You know what I'm saying? And your family, sometimes things that happen down to look in the senate. Also, how it's just it's a lot different there. It's harder for women there. You just I'm not saying you're not qualified. Oh, but I think you are. I mean, he was. He definitely was. You know what I'm saying? See, like, look, why would I, endorse you? Like, what would be in it for me? Like, why would I do that? Well, if you endorse me, I can promise you that I would get your casino legislation passed. And what would you say to that? He said, well, I would say that you're learning to play the game. I'm like, oh, he want a casino thing passed? Okay. All right, little man. So we then see, Detective St. Charles, who was no longer a detective. He was fired last season, but he still walks around doing things, and he is going to see Lady Bird. Okay, Miss Lady Bird is still in the crazy house. Okay, she's still there, but when he go visit her, the orderly tell her, be easy on her, like she's not herself today. Like I'm saying, she's out of it. I'm saying, last time she was out of it, she took this whole room went crazy. I said, well, first of all, they all, a little bit crazy, whatever. So, he sit there, and you can see this picture I got from her later on, because the first one's there. She just looked weird. I'm like, this would, anyways, this she ain't got no wig on. So she's like, hi, I'm Lady Bird, married to so and so and so and so, first lady of so and so Baptist church or whatever. And he like, oh, okay. So again, he realized, okay, she not herself today because she has her good days and her bad days. So he just talking to her, oh, at the church, you had a school, called Our Girls, Our World, you remember that? She's like, oh, yes, and we help the girls do this, we help the girls do that. He like, did your husband know about the school? You know what I'm saying? And she says, no. Why would he? No, he was busy doing church stuff. He didn't have anything to do with school. And then he like, what about Gloria Stewart who went to school? She's like, who? I don't know all the girls. And then he like, Gloria Stewart. She was Jabari and Malik's mom. You know what I'm saying? She went there, and she was like, and she was also in the same hospital. You know what I'm saying? She says she knew your husband. You know what? I don't know all the girls. My husband died in that fire, and why you ask me all these questions? Who are you? And she gets a little bit worked up, and you see, okay, she's a little bit different. So he kind of calms her down, like, don't you like gardening? She's like, yeah, I do. And the was it paninis? Is paninis a flower? Is paninis a flower or is it food? I don't remember, but whatever flower that you like to plant or whatever, he like, yes, like, do you like, what do you use? Oh, I use this, I use that, I use a specific type of fertilizer as well. And then, he like, oh, what kind? Oh, you have a pen? I can write it down. And so she's writing it down, and as she's writing something down, on the news it comes on how the church is going to be rebuilt. There was a body found in there, whatever. And as she's writing down the fertilizer, she says, my daughter killed that woman. I saw blood on her hands, and she hands him back the paper, and he was just like, because again, she's that quick. She just switched to kind of knowing what she was saying, even though she looked like she didn't know what she was saying, but she knew, and she writes down the name Sherry Tucker. I'm like, Sherry Tucker. Now, we see that he leaves or whatever. He's still working the case. He meets with the other person, the attorney lady, and he's like, I'm still working the case or whatever, and I'm gonna get you the evidence and all this thing. And I'm like, okay, we get he's still working the case. Now, what we do figure out is that he do find out that the dead body in the fire at the church was Sherry Tucker, and Sherry Tucker was also the lady who started a petition to remove Ella from office. She's like, got your ass. So that's what he been trying to figure out. But that's what our mama knew too. And our mama kind of snitched on her. Her mama, sort of kind of snitched. Mama snitch all day. Anyway, so we see that little thing. Now we do see Rex and Ella have dinner later on, and she's telling him how I talked to the senator, and I told him I was going to do this and do that. I had all these ideas, and he loved it. You know what I'm saying? He was eating at the palm of my hand. However, he won't endorse me unless I can pass the legislation for his casino, whatever. And so he's like, yeah, so now we can be good. He like, now we can hang out there. We can be a couple. We can be out in the public. She's like, well, yeah, we can do that. Once the bill, once you get approved to like work on this project or whatever, we can be seen together work wise. And he's like, Ella, why can't we just have a relationship? Why can't we just be out in the open? She's like, remember when I met you? We were so young. We were so in love. Like, you showed me everything. You showed me so much. You were the light. You showed me so much light when I first met you. But then you got locked up. You got locked up. Kendrick was taken away, and I had to become this woman. I had to be the daughter for my mom and my dad or whatever. I had to become who I am now. I've worked hard to be who I am, and we just could not be seen as a couple in public. It just can't happen. I'm like, well, that's sad. He has to be a secret boyfriend. They can't go nowhere. They can't go out to dinner together or nothing. If that's the case, he should just date whoever. I'm just saying. Anyway, but she's like, no one can know about us personally. And I'm like, that's just so sad. Oh man. So we do see Jabari. Jabari goes to see Angela. And Angela was on last season as well. She works at the mayor's office. And he like, look, I need your help because we need proof of, their body at the fire, who it was, what's going on. But the records have been sealed. Can you some kind of way get them and, find out what you can find out in the paperwork? And he like, I just need you to do that. And she then says, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to do? Like, what if she finds out? He like, look, you have great charm. Just charm the police commissioner? No, the chief of police to let you see the file. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, you know what I'm saying? We need this proof to kind of nail her to the coffin. So even though she's like, you're trouble, but she agrees to do it. I'm like, are you dumb? So she does go to the chief of police and tells him how the mayor wants me to look into that file that's sealed, okay, for the fire. He's like, wow, she sealed it. Like, why would she do that? I don't question what the mayor tells me to do. We don't question her, right? And he said, you know what, you're absolutely right, okay? Here go that sealed. I'm like, why would you give a sealed file, girl? Men are dumb for a pretty face. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, she kind of flicked through a couple of papers or whatever, and she sees the name Sherry Tucker. She's like, Sherry Tucker. Sherry Tucker. So she realizes, oh shit, I messed up. So she gives the police chief back the file and she leaves. She go back and meet with Jabari, and she's like, I told Ella about that petition, and she knew that's who started it. So I am responsible for her finding out about Sherry. So I'm responsible for her death. Oh, what if she found out that I told? No, what if she found out that I'm the one that went and looked into the case? Like, what if she tries to kill me? Well, girl, what did you think was gonna happen? You can't be looking to Ella. Is crazy, okay? That shit crazy. But I digress. Anyway, Jabbar like, look, calm down. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? She can't get to you without implicating herself. She's not going to do that. So just keep your job. Don't get fired. And keep acting like things is normal. Jabari going to get somebody killed. I'm just going to say that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Now, we do see Christy has her parole hearing. And Ella can't go in. Okay, she has to stay outside. But we do see that Miles shows up. And she's like, Miles, what are you doing here? Well, I had, they petitioned for us to come here or whatever. We got a letter in the mail. You have to help get her out. Deep down, Christy's a great girl. She didn't mean to do this. They're going to kill her in jail. Like, you have to help get her out because they would kill her in jail. And he looked like, well, damn it, man. What am I going to do? I thought he was going to talk to her, and keep her in because we seen how Tam freaked out when she seen that she was even up for parole. So we see him going there. We don't see what happens, okay? We then see them come out, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, is she arrested? Is she not arrested? And when they bring her back out, she just she has her cuffs still on. And Ella's like, take them cuffs off her. Take them off. And I'm like, well, calm down, Ella. So she was granted parole and just coming home. So, and Ella sees that she kind of looks fragile. I'm seeing she's like, she just looks fragile. She just, matter of fact, I'll show you what she, so she just, this is a later on saying, but it is. But, she just doesn't look as put together as she could. And Ella says, look, you can't let them see you sweat. You know what I'm saying? You keep it together. Keep it together. Do not let anyone see you being weak. Because she look a little weak. But I think Chrissy has always been weak and gullible. Okay? Anyway, so at home, you see Miles got his headphones on, working on music stuff, and Tam, Miles, Miles. And she come found him downstairs. She's like, what did you do? And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why is, how did she get out? Did you go down? The only way that she could have got out is if one of us went down there and spoke on her behalf. I didn't go. We agreed to not go. He's like, no, you said you didn't want to go. I did not say that I did not want to go. He's like, look, I am to the point where I know she's a good person and she's the reason we got our son back, and I chose to forgive her for the wrong thing that she's done, and that's what you need to do too, to be able to move on from the situation. Are you stupid? You chose that bitch over your family, and you went and I can't believe you. He's like, look, she's a victim to her family's crazy. Her grandma was crazy. They put, she had all those. She was raised in that chaos or whatever. We have to move forward with this, and that comes with forgiving her. I can. This is such a betrayal. I cannot with you. And then she just walks away. I'm like, Tam. I mean, I get her being upset because again, she stole the baby. She did some whole crazy stuff. But again, I also get if you hold on to that hatred or whatever, it's gonna eat away at you. Girl, and Tam is already a bit, off or whatever. So we do see Tam go talk to her lawyer. And there's a lawyer named Sam. I can't think of the girl is, but I'm like, whatever. And we see why she's there, because the lawyer, I believe, works with Malik. Okay. And so when she down there sitting there and she's not talking at all. And so Malik come in, and the lawyer lady say, she's not talking to, like, I don't know what's wrong with her. So she walks away, and then Tam talks to Malik. I can't believe him. He went and talked. He went and spoke on behalf of Christy, and now she's out, and I don't know how I'm going to sleep in the same space as him with this betrayal. Here you go, Malik ass. He's a fool. He's a fool to not, keep you safe and take care of you. And she's like, no, he then says, you deserve to be happy, Tamara. Thank you, Malik. Get your hand off that lady. Move your hand, Malik. What you gone somewhere, bruh. Girl, Demetria McKinney, don't you let that man trick you. That's a real name. Just don't, girl, just don't do. But I can see it. I can see it happening already. Okay, but I think that is Sam because it's on there. Anyway, so we see that. We then see, again, Chrissy out of jail, but she's on edge. She's not calm. She's in the bathroom. She was crying. That's the picture I showed her earlier. But she was crying in the bathroom, trying to pop some pills to calm her nerves. She is still prison minded because she was in prison for a year, and it looked like she was beaten up a lot in prison, and so she's just nervous. Mama called her like, baby, I know they say like it can take a couple days to kind of like get used to things and like kind of be used to being out. So if you need to, like, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm like, you can hear her crying through the phone. I can hear my damn self. But Ella say, all right, baby, I'll see you later. I'm like, girl, that girl need help. She need a therapist. So we do see they have a church meeting, right? And we see the David Banner is still the pastor. Okay, they didn't replace him. He up there still the preaching. And where he at? There you go. So he's still preaching or whatever. And he's talking. He's like, yeah, the church is gonna be rebuilt. We also gonna give it a whole new name. And Ella, and because Ella's like part owner of it, and so was Malik. So of course they there together, standing side by side, even though they hate each other. Okay, they want to be like, I hate you or whatever. And so David Banner, because I don't know what his name is, Pastor Banner. I'm gonna call him Pastor Banner. Pastor Banner to like, okay, congregation, we're gonna have a new name. Okay, we're gonna be called New Hope Baptist Church. And Ella like, the fuck you telling me, bro? Like, what? That's how you gonna, what? And then we see Malik say, you know what? I took your church. I took your legacy. And next, I'm gonna take your freedom. I'm like, Malik is a real evil son of a bitch, but so is Ella. It's evil versus evil. Like, evil, they cancel each other out. So as they're talking, she gets a text from the chief of police, who tells her the Sherry Tucker case has been reopened per court order. And she like, damn it, man. What am I going to do? So I'm like, well, I guess here's what it is. We do see Christy come in, and, but Ella's left. You know what I'm saying? He like, your mama left after she heard about the new name to the church. The church get a new name? He's like, yeah, and I know it may take some time for you to be here and, and get comfortable. I know how you feel like people are looking at you, whatever, but sometimes it takes other people longer to adapt to situations. But, you are welcome here, okay? And she's like, oh, thank you. Kiki Wyatt is still his wife, and she sang a song, and it makes Christy smile for once. I'm like, I guess she got some hope in the spirit. I don't know. Last but not least, we see Detective St. Charles. Okay, he goes and he puts something in the mailbox, and he goes home. I'm like, okay, he was mailing stuff off because he know Ella might murder me or someone might murder me. Let me mail things off. He then gets to his house. Okay, before we see that, we do see Miles gets home and Tam has packed some bags. Okay, yes, some bags, a whole bunch of bags. He like, why did you pack your bag? She was like, I didn't. I packed your bag. So I'm like, Malik got in her head. And then got that lady to leave that man or make that man leave her. But I guess it is what it is. So again, Detective St. Charles gets home and Ella is in his apartment, okay? And I'm like, first of all, when he walked, like, what are you doing here? Oh, I just came to visit you. I just came to see what's going on around here. And I was like, girl, I thought maybe I didn't get the picture. I thought I did. But I did. She in the house and I'm like, first of all, sir, ain't you a cop? Aren't you supposed to be a cop? How do you not notice something? Ella in this man's house in gloves. I'm like, sir, she has on leather gloves. You need to run. No one comes to anyone's house in leather gloves with the fur on the trim, okay? And it don't seem to be cold outside. Like, no one is walking around in jackets or whatever. So I'm like, clearly she's there to kill you. Anyway, I guess he does not notice it. So she pours herself a drink and whatever. He's like, I know who you are. You can't fool me. And who am I? Who am I, detective? You're a killer. I'm not a killer. She's a killer. She's a whole killer with them damn gloves on. Anyway, she's like, have a seat. Here's a drink. So she drinks, he drinks, and you feel like, okay, she's not gonna, it ain't spiked. So you figured out this. You figured out that, my mom killed Deborah, even though my mom made me think I killed her. That was kind of crazy. You figured out that she was buried alive, you know what I'm saying? And now Sherry was going to take me down. She did that whole petition thing, and I thought that she was going to try and do it, and she may win. I won, but I didn't know that at the time, okay? Things, and I just could not let her win. And I'm like, detective, how you don't pick up the context clues? Why you letting the killer walk around your house? And so she walked around, gave him his drink, whatever, and them leather ass gloves. He's like, why are you telling me all this? Well, because you done so much work. I just want you to know what you did and the truth about it. I'm like, why would she? Nobody tells the truth but unless they're going to murder somebody. And sure enough, as he sat in a chair, and then she was behind him. He drinking a drink, and she puts a gun on her purse and shoots him in the head. And it's the same hand that he would shoot himself with and make it look like a suicide. Rex then walk in and say, damn, you cold-blooded, Ella. Ella, I say, you in there with her? Rex, clean this shit up, okay? I gotta go. And they switch the guns and put the whole gun. I'm like, killed the whole cop. But I'm like, but he mailed off evidence somewhere else. Where did he mail it off to? Who did it go to? Even though he had a package in his hand, I think he was going to mail out packages to different locations. Because he dropped something in the mailbox before he went home. So I'm like, I got to see what that was. But anyway, that was the whole episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am Jake Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.